talk about basic inverting on the pole. So how to get yourself upside down. It is a move that requires quite a lot of core strength and shoulder stability. So if you're a beginner, I'm going to show you some exercises that will help you build up the strength for it. If you're an intermediate student and you're working on it, make sure that you have somebody at home with you to spot you if you are training at home. Of course, in class, we will spot you with every single invert that we do. Be patient with yourself while you're learning these moves, because in order to do it absolutely 100% by the book flawlessly, it just takes time to build up that core strength. So don't be hard on yourself. It will take maybe a few weeks to make it perfect, but the time will pass and your own pace is a perfect pace. So just keep on working on it and it will improve. I'm going to talk about some things that can happen, bad habits that you want to watch out for to make sure that you don't start doing them also. Yeah, let's get to it. If you're a beginner, the first place to start with your basic invert is to build up strength using pull-up crunches, which you do in class anyway after the warm-up. So your inside arm is coming around the pole, getting in nice and tight to your armpit, and your outside hand is coming on top. Pull your shoulders back and down your spine, okay? You don't want to be like crunching the shoulders up. You want to pull them back and down and engage. You'll lift up slightly off your feet in doing so. So from here, there's a few different ways you can do your pull-up crunch. First option, keeping the shoulders down. Knees together, lifting up and down. Second option, we can lift the knees up, open them, up and wide to a straddle, close, and down. Third option is to do the same, but without bending the knees. So lifting both legs up straight, to a straddle, close, and down. And another option we can do is a pike. So again, with bent legs, knees come up, extend the legs up, bend, down. And the final option, which is the most difficult of all, shoulders back and down, lifting both legs up straight, ankles together, pike up, and down. So do as many of these as you can, and you want to work them on both sides. When you're on the other side, your inside arm comes around, pull, second hand comes on top. Okay, make sure you maintain that position all the time. It's going to make your inverts a lot easier once you get that in your mind. Inside hand low, outside hand top, and shoulders down. So another way that you can practice getting upside down on a pole if you're a beginner, or if you don't have anybody at home to spot you when you're training outside of the studio, is to do it on the floor. So come down to the floor, we're going to lie down on our backs. Pull comes in near your armpit area so you can get your elbow around the pole. Inside hand low, outside hand on top, as I talked about already. So from here, there's a few different ways to do it. You go with bent legs or with straight legs once you get strong. I'm going to demonstrate with bent legs for now. So pulling my shoulders back and down again, and arms bent. I'm going to pull my hips up towards the pole. I'm going to open both legs nice and wide into a nice straddle or V with legs. So you can see that there. The outside leg is going to go on the pole. I'm going to push my hips up straight away. Second leg is going to go behind the pole and bend your knee. One ankle in front, one ankle behind. Knees squeeze together, sliding your hands down so you don't crush them. Let me just move around here a little bit so you can see better. Notice how my knees are squeezed together, feet are crossed. That's a position you want to be in once you get upside down on the pole. If you over straighten the leg that's behind the pole, there's no grip. It's exactly the same as you're climbing. Bend the knees, squeeze them together, and the more skin contact you have on the pole, the easier your life is going to be. So from here, get used to this position, and we'll slide down, and we'll try it on the other side. Come around to the other side of the pole with your body. Pole comes into your armpit, inside hand low, outside hand on top. This time I'm going to go up with straight legs. So opening the legs nice and wide to a straddle, hips go all the way up, pushing from your core. Once your outside leg goes on the pole, push your hips up, just like your climb. Second leg goes behind, crossing the ankles. Bend the knees so you can get them together, and squeeze nice and tight. Slide your hands down from underneath your knees so they don't get squashed. The higher that you push your hips up, as you're putting the legs on, the greater chance you're going to have of not squashing your hands. So, even just to demonstrate that point a little bit more, excuse my exit. So, both legs go up, hips go up. So if your hips are low, as you put your legs on, you squeeze. Notice how my hands are going to get squashed. You want to push all the way up nice and high from your hips to the ceiling. And slowly slide.